Hey, so I needed a flashlight. So I walk in this park, and it's on night enhancement right now, but there's two sides to this trail. And I walk my dog every night, and I use my flashlight to shine right, shine left, shine right, and shine left. And there's been coyotes, raccoons, and squirrels that he's responded to and was triggered to, and I need to immediately see what's going on. So while I'm holding my harness in one hand, I have to reach with my other hand to grab a flashlight. And what happens if I need to grab something else other than my harness and my flashlight? So I wanted to combine that. And these harnesses come with a built-in light that you can purchase as an option, but that light only shines like a few feet and it doesn't have a wide beam. So one day while walking, a bike came towards me down this trail, and the light was so bright and it cast both sides of the trail that I knew I needed to get me one of those. So I got me a bike light and I mounted it on the side with the GoPro 3M adhesive, and it has a remote that would go in the handlebar, and this is my high beam on and off and high beam, and then my different low, medium, and high settings, and it's worked out wonders. Now I'm going to show you, this is exactly how dark it is without the light enhancement. That's what it really looks like. This is the light enhancement, so just to make this video. So we're going to show you what it looks like walking on this trail without the light enhancement and with the bike light. Okay, so can't see my dog, but my dog is in this, and we're walking, and this is what it's like without the light enhancement, how dark it is. The soccer field over here, but we walk. Now I'm going to turn this light on, and at its lowest setting, this is the beam, the trapezoid. So it's pretty wide. It covers my left and right field of vision, and that's on its lowest setting. Now I can press it one time, and that's the medium setting. Look how I can see all the way down the path, and then I push it one more time, and that's bright mode. I use that bright mode in dark path like this because I could just really see, even outside of this trapezoid, I'm still getting enough light spilling over where I could see what's on here, what's on there. But I really like this, no surprises in the bushes, while my dog leads on a 26-foot leash, so I could see what he's about to run into or whatever is triggering him. And then that extra button I told you about for the high beam, look at that, it lights up everything. So this is the light that I use, remote on the handle, so I have an extra hand free in case I need to reach for something. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions.
This review is for the 1300s Magicshine by Hori. It is a bicycle headlamp that has varying degrees of lighting, from a very bright light to a dimmer light, so that you're not blinding people as you're passing them by on the other side. This is what the unit looks like. You can see it's quite magnified in there. 2 levels. It has the 2 different lamps that it's using, and it's very effective so far from what I've tested out. Here's the operations unit, which is also rechargeable. They're both rechargeable, and this will run through the various options that you have on it. I have not set it up completely, but I can turn on the lamp from this right here. Oops, it's this side. There you go, and you can see, well, I don't want to shine it directly into the lens, but you can see it is very bright, and when you use this on your bicycle, I'm sure you're going to find it illuminates well. It gives you a nice square pattern, so you can see what's going on, well, kind of rectangular-ish, I guess you would say. And you can run through the different cycling levels, as I was stating earlier, for brightnesses. This is the mounting system, so you can quick release it on and off your bike, so somebody doesn't see it and says, oh, that's a nice light, I'll just take it with me. So that's that. I'm looking forward to putting this on my new bike when I purchase a new one. It's a little too nice for my old beater bike, which I still can't plan to keep, but looking into getting an electric bike this round, I think. which is convenient, of course, and this will come in handy. There you go. The Hori1300s. I think if you purchase this, you're going to find it very much worthwhile. And I'm looking forward to using it on my bike. Enjoy.
All right, we are at last light, and I definitely should not be riding without a light. So this is the in quotation marks, the low beam on the lowest setting, medium, and high. On the lowest setting, I threw all of them pretty much, but I mean, I could basically see 60, 75 feet out in front of me. The beam spreads about 40 feet. It's attached to the handlebars, so it follows the bike as you turn. And one press of the button on the remote, you can kick on the high beam. Now I can see about 150, 200 feet down the trail. When you kick on the high beam, it automatically lowers the brightness of the quotation marks low beam into the highest setting. I'm 42. Eyes aren't great at night anymore, but I can see plenty. And I'd be riding a lot faster if I didn't have one hand on my phone. There's a strobe, also works great. You could strobe with no low beam during the day. The remote's fairly easy to use, even with gloves on. Absolutely great light. I only charge it a handful of times. I usually run it on the low beam and the strobe during the day. Hours of use out of it. I charged it before this ride just to make sure it would be full, but it took like 20 minutes to fill up.
This is the view for Hori 900 or 1300. They have the same low beam pattern, so this is how it looks like at night, and this is how it is with the lights off. Wow, night and day. All right.
Beaucoup de dévotion de la part de Colomboigny, ballon trop long. Là, encore une fois, sortir catastrophique. Je pense qu'il vaut mieux que la source le porter de Copenhague. Derrière, lucidité aussi de la part de Colomboigny. Le contrôle